Anxiety and fear are the two most common feelings felt when a student walks into a final exam. Have you ever been in a situation where you forget about a test and you're cramming the night before and you just feel super stressed walking into the classroom? This is what we're going to try to avoid. Today I'm going to tell you about the effective studying strategies that you can use to ace your finals. So the three main points that I'm going to be talking about today are planning ahead, active learning strategies, and optimizing study environments and habits. So going ahead, first I will be speaking about planning ahead and organizing. The first part about doing this is creating a study schedule. By this, you can break material into smaller sections and spread study sessions over several days. There was a source from St. Louis University, which there was no author, but I accessed it on March 6th, and it said that the brain can only process so much at a time, so you need to make sure that you're managing all of the information that is coming into your mind so you can remember it. Then my next main point is gathering materials, so that could be notes, study guide, quizzes in your textbook, and then this can help you determine what topics need more attention so you can focus on those more. Finally, you can set specific goals. So instead of just saying, I need to study for my chemistry test, you can say, I'm going to review chapters 1 through 3 and then do 20 questions for practice at the end. There is a source from the National Library of Medicine by various authors on July 2025 that said setting specific goals actually improves cognitive effort, self-efficacy, which is belief in oneself, and sustained attention. My next body paragraph will focus on using active study techniques. The first study technique that you can use is practice retrieval. So this is, for example, quizzing yourself or using flashcards or practice tests so you can get that information in your mind better. You can also teach the material. So this is explaining concepts out loud. For example, using visuals like a whiteboard and as if you were teaching someone else. Christian Jarrett from the British Psychological Society on May 4th, 2018 said that learning by teaching is extremely effective as research has shown that students who do this show better understanding and knowledge retention. You can also use practice problems, especially for math and science tests, that will just help you so you are prepared when you walk in on test day. Then finally, if you're studying for multiple different tests at the same time, it could help to mix subjects so you can improve your understanding and also your focus so you don't get bored with one subject. And then finally, I will be talking about optimizing study environments and habits. So the main thing about this is minimizing distractions. So you need to be in a quiet and consistent location, and also a big distractor that we've been seeing nowadays is our phones. So it's really important to silence your notifications and put your phone away, possibly in a different room. So a source from Freedom.2 by Arlene Texera on November 24th, 2025 said that every time you switch from your textbook to even just checking a notification on your phone, your brain needs about 23 minutes to get back into that deep focus. So if you think about that, that's a lot of time that you could be really locked in on your work that is all messed up because you just even take a look at your phone. It's also important to take structured study breaks. For example, if you do 30 minutes of studying, you can reward yourself with a 5-minute break, so that will help motivate you. And then also prioritizing sleep helps a lot because it supports memory consolidation. A student at Stanford University from StanfordLifestyleMedicine.com on January 10th, 2024 said that a study was done that showed that earlier bedtime, earlier wake-up time, greater duration of sleep, and high sleep quality was associated with higher test grades. So your sleep really does affect what your brain is remembering for a test. So in conclusion, I have just talked about planning ahead, using active strategies to create good study habits, and then maximizing your studying time with those strategies so you can get better test scores and just really maximize your time and your energy and your effort in these classes to get you the best result possible. So in conclusion, again, effective studying is much better than cramming. You will walk into a test with much more confidence, much more knowledge that actually 50% of students do not have, since a lot like to put off studying or end up cramming the night before because they don't realize the true efforts and the true extent to which their tests go to. So with that being said, thank you all for listening.